All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Ruchakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone who ruled well and taught us his truth. And a sincere peace and salutations to all the Akim pushing his word in truth and in all sincerity. It's your brother Ganan from DC Church coming back at you with a quick video. And Lord's will be quick. I just want to go into, having the eyes to see. Earlier this week, I believe the Elder Monaghan, it was on the Elder Monaghan video where I think Jake from the Wi-Fi camp pretty much admitted that his heads were going off and that he believed the MOTB is the C-hip. And this is only given to a select few of people, as the scriptures say, for many are called but few are chosen. And even if you are called to do the work, that don't mean you have the 100% truth. And we stand boldly, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, that the truth is in Great Millstone. And we truly believe that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is dealing with our elders and apostles, our apostles and elders, starting with Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar on down. We believe the truth is here, man. And we know that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is working with us. Let me jump over in Matthew. Matter of fact, I'm going to start in Isaiah. And Shalaki, I don't have things like written down again. I do got some precepts I want to get out, but I don't have it in order. This is Isaiah 6 and 9. 6 and 9. It's Isaiah 6 verse 9. It says, and he said, go and tell these people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, and convert and be healed. And I got that out because even though you got the basics of this truth, the Lord can still shut up some of your understanding. And what you have to understand in this world is full of darkness and pride. And even though we're coming into this truth, the process of killing that old man, how do I say it? That process of killing the old, you have to understand when you're being prideful and know when it's time for you to humble down. You got a lot of cats that just came up in this truth, and you're thinking you could tell men that's been pushing this work for so long what certain things mean in the scriptures, man. You have a lot of pride on you. And it's ultimately because the Lord have shut up your understanding. That was the whole point and the whole meaning of Yahweh Shah bringing out those dark sands and those parables. I'm going to get it right here in Matthew 13. It's because it wasn't for everybody. That's why you're going to have some guys that's in these other churches, and they're going to come out and see who really got the truth. It's time and time again. I know brothers across the globe have the same experiences with Jacob walk up to our camps and they'll say they were listening to such and such, but then the Lord, the Spirit brought them over to GMS, and then don't get it caught up. It's not all about the titles and the name. It's really about the men of the Lord. But we have to pretty much separate ourselves from the rest, which the Spirit has it. We're going by the name of GMS, Start with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and the doctrine that they teach, because this is the true doctrine of the scriptures, and it has yet to be confounded. It's only grew, going all the way back to the stories, the history of GMS, where we're talking about Cornelius, and how our apostles pretty much got kicked out because of their beliefs. Now everyone is teaching what our apostles been saying the whole time. And that same situation goes on and on and on. This ain't nothing to play with. This ain't just choosing your favorites and saying, oh, he's GMS, he's going to back up his apostles. No. This is about saving your life, saving your soul. The MOTB is the end-all be-all, man. And to say that the MOTB is sin is just plain stupid. You don't have the eyes to see. But you're going to have men in these churches that do have the eyes to see, and they're going to say, yo, you're not looking at it right, man. Because they're not in darkness, And the point that I want to get is that Yahweh Shai is not in them. But we're gonna get that. But I'm gonna go into Matthew 13. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, Matthew 13:9. It says, who have ears to hear, let him hear. Now we all got ears on our two heads, man. You know, this is where you gotta go deeper than what you're seeing. What do that mean? You know, because only the elect is going to hear this song, man. Only the elect is going to take heed into the gospel and take the entire volume of the book, man, and understand it. The seals has been loose, but not to everybody. Continuing on, verse 10, it says, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So Yahweh Shai is saying that this thing is mysteries, man. You know? And man, let me see if I can bring up that word. What do the definition of mysteries? Salaki. This is in Google. It says something that is difficult or impossible to understand or explain. A novel, play, a movie dealing with a puzzling crime, especially a murder. So it's something that's difficult or impossible to understand or explain. So it's not a coincidence that you have Jake out here that's caught up in understanding this book. You know, that's why I got Isaiah 6 and 9. You know, this wasn't given to everybody. You know, and you most of these Jakes out here, they do got the basic truth of what it is to be an Israelite, coming into being an Israelite, but it gets deeper, man. That's why I remember the elder Kasap out here in the DMV, and Pasha, the elder Pasha as well. You know, they always say when you come into the camps, that's a whole different game, man. That's when you're really into this truth. You know, when you just get the basics and the feel good message of that you are Israelite, the kingdom of heaven is for you, and whatever. What about when you actually come into the church and now you have to deal with these? You have to deal with correction. You know, you have to go through the studying, being tested, failing tests, being corrected. You know, and sometimes the correction is not going to come peacefully. You know, it's going to ruffle your feathers, and you're going to have to learn how to humble down, man. And a lot of these people don't like the elders and apostles of Great Millstone because you get the straight skinny. But the scriptures say, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Or it also say, though I am rude in speech, but yet not in knowledge, man. But Jake is unable to grow because of that pride, man. And now you're coming up with all these other doctrines just to try to get one up on the apostles, and you're off, man. You're off. All you people like Corey, Dathan, and Abraham. You know, when Aaron and Miriam came up against Moses, you know, all you the story of the book of life is still being written, and you're hurting your character in this book. But ultimately, it was predestined. What I want? 2 Corinthians. This is 2 Corinthians 4, verse 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, the Lord, and and ourselves your servants for Yahweh's sake. For the Most High who commanded the light to shine out of darkness have shined in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahweh Mashiach. Yeah, man. But if our gospel be here, is here to them that are lost, man. You know? And the God of this world have blinded the minds by way of teaching you his ways, man. And the pride that's on you people, man. You know? What else did I want? It was something else. Salakia, I'm having a brain fart. But yeah, man. Ultimately, if you have the ears to hear, you're going to be able to hear. That's what I wanted, you know. Because ultimately, Yahweh Shah is not in. If you can't see what the C-hip is, the Spirit of the Lord is not in you, man. And that's pretty much roundabout. And that's what I wanted. That's basically what I got out of 2 Corinthians, where it says, for the Most High commanded the light to shine out of darkness. And what's the light, man? Yahweh Shah is the light, but Yahweh Shah is within us, so we have the light, you know? It says, have shine in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, you know? So, as it says in Galatians 2:12, we've been crucified with Hamashiach, but nevertheless, we live. Let me get it for I butcher. Galatians. This is Galatians 2:20. It says, I am crucified with Hamashiach. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Hamashiach liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of the Most High, who loved me and gave himself for me. You see, Yahweh Shah is actually in us. Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, you can see it by way of the fruits, the understanding of the scriptures, and how it says that we should be justified in our sayings. It's showing you who the men of the Lord are, man. Lucky, I know I'm all over the place. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:4. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are the children of light and the children of the day. We have not of the night nor of darkness. You see, we are not of the night nor of darkness. Why? Because Yahweh Shah is in us, which helps us see. 2 Corinthians 2. It's a lot. Oh, shit, it's a lot. I'm looking at the wrong page. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and 10. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, that they shall believe a lie. And ultimately, as it says in verse 10, that you receive not the love of the Most High, that you might be saved, you know? And ultimately, that's what I get out of you not understanding what the MOTB is, that you're not receiving the love of the Most High, that you might be saved. Because ultimately, if you don't think that the MOTB is the C-hip, or if you think that it's sin, or whatever the case may be, or is super spiritual, what it is, then you're not going to be saved, because you're going to end up taking it and you're going to find damnation unto yourself. So ultimately, we can easily see that the Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with you. You don't have the eyes to see, and the people that's following you are going to eventually get up and leave, you know? And it's ultimately coming down to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is not dealing with you, you know? So that's the point, man. You know, those that have eyes to see, you know, prepare your souls and prepare your mind for that day to come. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, B'Hashem Chakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom.